What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvid, and today we are back on the Pokemon Showdown server. And let's get back into the swing of things, man. Let's back into the swing of things. Get some high ladder play. So shout outs to Too Cute to Kill first and foremost, guy. First and foremost, guys. The link is in the description to if you want to leave me a team. So drop a ton of teams. We need a ton of teams. Cinderace is now banned, and we're gonna hop right into it. But let's get back into the swing of things. I'm kind of in tune with the meta. I'm kind of not. I'd say I'm slightly off tune as far as like what's super common. But as far as like knowing what to do on a base level of play, like my skill hasn't dropped very much. At least I don't think. But yeah, a lot of you guys liked how I did the team preview, and I'm going to have a specific thing coming up that'll help. That won't be in our long lives in every live, but I'll do my best. And so immediately I noticed that Corviknight guards well against 1, 2, 3, 4 members on his team. Semi-Mandibuzz as well. Even Pex to a degree, but you know, obviously Pex can skull burn me, but you know, Corviknight at the utmost is going to be a massive problem for him. As will Magnezone. Magnezone upon full switching Blissey is going to be his only line of defense. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything for the Blissey, really, other than like Keldeo flip turning. So if this is a Rocky Helmet Toxapex, then that's going to be semi-concerning. But beyond that, I can really do some work. I think Zone is going to have to be my go-to and just really hammer away at his Blissey. Again, easier said than done. But offensively, the biggest threat to me is going to be his Clef if it's Calm Mind. And I paid attention to that as I saw this team. I was like, you know, Calm Mind Clef could be an issue. But I was like, I'll just save my sport. Go to Zone and Spec Splash can threaten it out, because I'm obviously going to be slower, so it's going to guarantee a sleep turn. So this might be a long game. This might be a long game, keeping it a $150 with you, and because he's aware of the fact that Zone should be a pretty big issue, I'm going to assume that he's not going to lead with T-Tar, which should be his T-Tar should have been his only lead there, because you're so weak to Magnezone. And so he sees Volt Switch. He should still switch because I could also not be choice. But if he stays in, that gives me information. So my opponent might not be the most well versed as he opts for the Wish. It's a leftovers Clef. Okay. And so, obviously, here we're staring down the Wish Protect, Moonblast. Is this Teleport? Again, it's not super well versed in what's super well versed in what's super common. In what's like the wave these days. Either way, I'll Spore hard. Blissey was a good mid ground because I could have doubled to Magnezone there, which I thought about. But the fact that he stayed in with a Fizz Def Clef to check if I was Specs just gave me all the information I needed. He probably doesn't think too far ahead, which is great for me. Curious as to what Blisseys are running. I guess it doesn't matter because I was gonna double Spore there, but I don't want to use my Spore on T-Tar, though it would be nice for Dragapult, but he has a whole Blissey, and so we're gonna find out here if it is a Rocky Helmet Toxapex, and it is, and I don't have knockoff on this team, so that's annoying. But Sandstorm plus the Volt Switch damage I'm gonna have on this Blissey is gonna go a long way. As I said, slightly more annoying if it is, and so I think he's gonna stay in, honestly. I wish I had bulk up Corv here. I just 6-0 him, but he goes Pex. Smart play on his part. And the Pex is just gonna be a nuisance. There's just no way around that. Knockoff. Okay. I think he's trying to scout for my Toxic. And so it allows T-Tar to go to sleep, which makes sense. But I'm also glad because it's one of the few things that Dragapult can come in on that it doesn't have to. Let me see. Okay. Just don't know how I'm gonna deal with the Blissey. I have no, because I know the Blissey's gonna come. I'm gonna use my Sandstorm and his Sandstorm against him. I'm gonna body press here because I'm gonna expect him to expect me to predict for some fucking reason, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna attack it right. Oh, that did no damage. Shit. Damn, is Blissey this bulky? I really don't ever face Blisseys. Wow, that did no damage, man. Yeah, this might be like a super long game then. Fuck. And you know it's crazy. I was looking at this team. I'm like, it doesn't have a lot of power. And I'm like, maybe there's something about the metagame that I'm not aware of. That, and this is exactly what we're running into now. It doesn't mean that we lose. It just means that he had to like crit him. Damn. Hopefully he stays in. And teleports, but if PP stall out the soft boils, he's back at full now. Kudos, good for him. I'll have to find out whether or not it's a. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know he's gonna go picks, and there's just no way around. I gotta find out if it's a Toxic or a T-Wave Blissey. So we're gonna get the Sand back up, and then we're gonna find out if he has Toxic here. Yeah, the Corviknight needs like some way to touch the Blissey. So the Blissey is probably T-Wave. I'm very surprised that he went to Mandibuzz on Hippowdon. I didn't know that was like the appropriate switch. And perhaps there's something that I'm not aware of. I'm always open to, you know, learning and whatnot. So I don't know if let's scout out what this Buzz knows first. If he has knockoff, it's irrelevant, right? And so that means, let's see if he has U-turn. So obviously he's gonna have Roost and Defog as his other two moves. It's just a question of what those other two moves would be. It could be, if it's, that's why I'm like, why would you go to Hippowdon if this is potential Toxic? Which means the Blissey must have Aromatherapy, which means it might not have an attack. Soft boil, Cybertoss. It might not have like a status. Why would you have status with Blissey though? Is that a thing? There's no way that's the thing. So we're gonna go Among Us. Peck's obviously gonna come out, and so now very likely that he'll attempt to Stun Spore though. Try the Skull Burn, right? Come on. The Stun Spore matters because then would mean Dragapult can Hex. It forces Blissey to always come in. Whereas now he can go, but he's Skull Burn. These things seem inconsequential in the moment, but they're pretty important. Okay, so I'll go Keldeo here, and I'll just have to be a lot more aggressive. It's very low risk going to Magnezone versus Blissey because excellent. So bet he goes Toxapex here, and this is where he goes Mandibuzz. So we still don't know what the Buzz is packing. I don't know if they're running max speed. Like I remember they used to run like damn near max speed. Should always switch here. Yeah. And that's where the miss on Pex mattered, because I can't Hex. But you never go Tangrowth again. You should always go Blissey here because you can't risk me going for Flash Cannon on your Tangrowth. But as I said earlier, this is where the Blissey is a problem for me. I know I have to take the damage, but now I get a KO. The Blissey was taking how much from Volt Switch? The Blissey took 23%. It gets 2k by Thunderbolt. Tangrowth was taking 41. That gets 2k by Thunderbolt too. Yeah. So he has to go T-Tar, but he has to burn a sleep turn. Oh, he actually lets me get Blissey. That's fucking blessed. Oh, that's Dragapult now. Okay. But I mean, again, based on how he played in the beginning, there's something that I always, now I guess I'll have certain lives, or not lives, but like, they're lives, but they're gonna be like snippet lives, right? Where it was wise of him not to allow Blissey to get trapped, but snippet lives where I'll focus on a particular concept and then I'll have my general lives, and that may be 2 videos a day kind of thing. So that's where I'm aiming for, what I'm aiming for. One can really hammer in, and that may be like a 10-minute video if that, and then the lives will be their normal length, and those I'll really hammer down on the things you guys need to focus on. I even have an idea of like something called like 21 days to 1700, where I'm gonna do like a YouTube live stream. You guys show up, I give you like the day 1 mission, and okay, knock that out. Day 2, you gotta blah blah blah. Day 3, and just, you know, giving you guys the real. It's like live coaching, but not, because obviously I'm not there to see what you actually do. Of course, we get another one of these. It's a little more Magnezone susceptible because I can flash cannon this team, but and then when I flash cannon it, it's pretty over. Corviknight walls 5 out of 6. This team, it has a lot of flaws, but like his team is super flawed too, because he just loses, not even to just Hex Pult, but like Shadow Ball Pult just murks him. I just go in and Shadow Ball, and all I need to do is 1, I have Free Spore, 2, I have Stun Spore to force the Clef to get statused, and then it's just Hex spam from there. I can Stun Spore the Toxic. In fact, Amoonguss gonna at least shut something down off jump, and then he's gonna play with him on down the entire game. But let's left to right analysis this. But yeah, those are the ideas I have coming for the channel soon. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're not already. Best channel for competitive Pokemon you're gonna find. So Corviknight again guards well against pretty much everything. His breakthrough mons would have to be Reuniclus and potential Carmine Clefable. Zone upon coming in on likely Clef, Skarm, or Pex, Flash Cannons, and 2K or something on his team for sure. Keldeo, his water type move is actually quite good in this. Actually very good in this. Pult's gonna be my main guy, my main means of offense. I'm gonna set it up and try to hammer him away with Pult, but you know, Magnezone is also something that's present. Hippowdon is gonna be at the utmost for, you know, drill, but Corviknight can do drill, but you get the idea. Or any kind of phasing versus like a Reuniclus or something. So let's phase 1, shut something off. Gives me Clef, which is good because, you know, 1, that's one of the few things I can switch into Pulch that can threaten me. So if he opts for, okay, well, I'm gonna just set up Stealth Rocks right off bat. So he gave me goes to Skarmory, which means now he's gonna pivot to either Hippowdon or Drill. Hippowdon or Drill, doesn't matter. Didn't expect Reuniclus if you were expecting Magnezone, but it's allows for us to flip turn here. Maybe this is Assault Vest. I have seen Assault Vest variants at points. Calm Mind wouldn't make sense. I'm curious as to what this is supposed to do. I'll go Hippowdon as a mid-ground. I don't know what this is supposed to do, and so okay, so it's just Orb Psychic. It seems that has to be Orb because he didn't take any damage. Ah, okay. So this isn't Calm Mind then. Okay. Well, that's fine. As is this like regen or something? What is this? I am curious as to what the purpose of this is supposed to be. Same game plan, so nothing, special or anything of that nature. But maybe he's Orb, so he would not have taken this Flash Cannon well, unless he has Focus Blast. I'm guessing maybe Dual Psychic, Focus Blast, Recover. Because again, you just give me a Fremont versus Zone. And so Astra Clef, which makes sense. I'm gonna get this Clef, keep this Clef low. Oh wow, that's smart. That's smart. He'll have to heal, so be it. I need my Corviknight to be at the utmost for his Reuniclus, so that's actually semi-bad. Again, same game plan. Like, so in the long term, I have my outs, but lacking the information versus Reuniclus. But I have the information now, so I'm straight. I'm gonna predict him to see him. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Because now he has to go hard drill and take 40-something%. Yeah. Good God, that did a lot of damage. And Corviknight can always come in here. Nothing you can do at Roost. Obviously, Hippowdon gets to have his way. But what do I want to do? Will Keld flip turn on Pex. Let's see what the Pex item is. So it's not Helmet on this one. If I go to, because I want to start setting my Dragapult up. So let's think. Yeah, let's start setting the Dragapult up. So I'm going to Stun Spore here. He's definitely going to stain. I know he's going to stain if I go to Amoonguss. And if he does switch, he's going to go to Reuniclus. I don't need Stun Spore for that, but, Power Hacks is fun and whatnot. But, so he knocks off. We're gonna miss our third one in a row. We are. These things really mess game plans up because whatever. I'll go. Pretty sure he switched. Doesn't though. Of course. So it's in his best interest to go to Hippowdon here. Goes drill. I'm actually quite surprised by the drill play. I might Keldeo hard because I know he's gonna go for Iron Head, right? Or he really should have just switched there. And so now I get a kill. See, if I had the damn, this is where having Hex is a big deal, right? Because he's probably he's Helmet. Okay, so this was a horrible play. I don't understand this decision at all. I really wasn't even gonna. I just assumed he was because you just gave me Spore Fodder. Very odd decision right there. Because I just go to Dragapult, force Clef or Toxapex in, which forces in Amoonguss, and then yeah. Because I'm a hard Amoonguss. I'm not gonna show him that I have T-Wave. Not T-Wave, you know what I'm saying. And I shut something else down. I figured he'd go drill, but I wasn't gonna knock him out with Gear Drain anyway. And at this point, I literally just Flash Cannon spam all over his team. And so I'm gonna opt for Pult here. Reuniclus makes sense, and because we know he's Life Orb, we can just Shadow Ball away. If Pex comes in, Hippowdon. Oh wow, it took no damage from that. I actually took 0% from that, which is fine. It allows me to slack off. How relevant is the slack off? Well, I can always defog. So he has Toxic. Guess that's the wave. Toxic, which means he's gonna rocks. Let's pressure stall these rocks. Because at this point, he can't even phase out. Like, he literally is about to get dropped by my... Well, I guess this is a problem that I didn't account for. As far when I mean by I didn't account for, I mean like, because he should just flamethrower. Come on, man. This dude is so fucking lucky, man. I was gonna say when I say I didn't account for, I meant like, so is this life orb? Oh, he's life orb. I didn't think about that. So I'll go killed. I have to, as he's gonna just flamethrower here. Thinking which one is less important. So Hippowdon is less important than Keldeo. Surprised he moonblasted. So now he made like he helped me a lot. Again, if Dragapult could hex, this would be a pretty nice situation to be in. I figured he doubled there. Okay, so we finally managed to get a Stun Spore off, which means we're staring down because he's trying to get his Hippowdon back. So let me think about this. If I go Corviknight and he Future Sights, he gets to go to Hippowdon right after that. If he Future Sights here, I go Corviknight. If I let him Psychic, then I don't pick up a KO, but Keldeo is something I can afford to risk. I don't want him Future Sighting as I go to right. Like, so now he has to stay in. If he switches out, then I can just go to Corviknight. I mean, if he stays, then I can just go to Corviknight to Future Sight Hammer. I mean, eat Future Sight or whatever. I think that's how that works. Happens this turn, right? Oh, it doesn't happen this turn. Which means he's gonna try to get his Hippowdon in here. I can't let that happen. %. There's no way I KO him from here. Should go Hippowdon. I'll give up Keldeo. It goes Clefable. Surprised by the Clef play. I want a Thunderbolt badly here, but yeah, I need to do that. He won't double this time though, it's pussy. That's rough. That's rough. The Pex has knockoff, which matters a lot. This is why if I had the Stun Spore, like, you see what I'm talking about now. Because one, he could get paralyzed, but secondly, like, super frustrating when shit like this happens. He's gonna stay in here. I gotta predict him correctly. If I switched to Dragapult, they would have been fucked. So I didn't think he would make that play. I'm gonna have to hard pulse here and hope he gets paralyzed. Doubles to Clef though, which makes sense if you're trying to, but you can't flamethrower here. No cojones. Yeah. And so now he's either gonna double back. I don't think he wants the Stun Spore, right? And so Pex is within range, I think. Justice. Well, not really. Not really. But I'll take it. So Hippo gets blown back, which is a big deal. Me, my zone can just destroy him. Now he's like super scared of zone. Now honestly, my gut is telling me to shadow ball him here. Because he's either gonna flamethrower or soft boil. If I shadow ball here, I'm trying to think. I have a couple ways I could go about this. If I get my zone in and I make one correct prediction, then it's a wrap. So if I shadow ball here, watch him flamethrower. Yeah, I told you. I knew he'd do some dumb shit like that. But I think, honestly, I think 2 shadow balls would have 2 killed him there. I'm gonna stun spore. That way, slug bomb crit. Excellent. I'm glad he flamethrower there, because what that now means is, bros, when I tell you my gut is actually now flash cannon's just the smarter play. God, drill was the play there. Like in the how do I put it? Drill made the most sense there. The way for him to pull this back would be to Thunderbolt. Let me calc how much Runicle takes from a Thunderbolt. If it one shots, then I won't switch my modest specs, right? Magnezone. It probably kills in one go. Magnezone. Won't switch. I'll go hard pulled. I mean hard pulse to play anyway. What's toxic specs? Yeah, hard pulse to play anyway. Magnezone, OU choice specs. Reuniclus, OUCM. Or I could go hardcore knight and just Brave Bird spam until I die. But he's just gonna try to burn me. UU life for sure. Okay. Thunderbolt is 68 to 80. What's my timer? 68 to 80. Let's assume he's max HP. Like Reuniclus actually takes that very well. I'm impressed. 65 to that does only 65%, and that's embarrassing. So obviously he's gonna knock here because he's expecting Dragapult. It just makes sense. Yeah. This is Brave Bird spam. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's something I'm missing. Should knock off here if he's thinking I'm gonna go for a choke, but because I could have went hard Magnezone there. So I'm thinking if he gets the clef in, I go hard. Let's go Bolt here. Yeah. Got him. Got him. That was unnecessary, but you know. So now he can't pull this off. He needed the clef, so I can 1v1 Reuniclus if I need to. Because I just go hard pulled and you can't do shit, even if he didn't get hacks there. Now it's like a done deal. Done deal. But we Brave Bird here, get the recoil, and then Magnezone one shots. But yeah, we use a team that doesn't have any backbone and we're facing stall. like fat teams. It takes forever, particularly with Hippowdon. I'm looking at this, I'm like, how do I even break a Hippowdon? Like, I have to just outplay to the utmost, and which we had to, when, especially when we're predicting whether he'd go Hippo or go Toxapex. But in the, you know, when you have like the length of the game in your head, you kind of know. You know, I don't know how to describe it. Once you get to a point, you'll understand what I mean. But you'll know what, because it seemed like, oh, I was predicting to predict, but I knew, if you notice, I probably switched between the same, you know, 2-3 Pokemon repeatedly until I could get Magnezone in. But Magnezone by itself, I did not expect Magnezone to be inherently good. It's been, I think, the first generation, or since, it's been a while since Magnezone has just been good by itself. Like, not to trap, but like, it's a good idea to use Magnezone even if you're not trapping. This was definitely its era. That's probably gonna end when all the beasts come back, the Garchomps, the Landos, the Cocos. But Magnezone is worth some shit. And so thank you all for watching. Once again, hit the like button down below. Y'all been killing it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.